was too focused on mispronouncing sign. I'm just gonna wait 10 seconds for the capsule to explode so that I can hit him on the first turn. Just in case I need that one extra turn of attacking. Whoa, control time. Okay, missiles rain from the sky in this time period, got it. Oh, thanks for not taking 9 years to do your animation again. Oh, just kidding. Fortunately, because he's controlling time, 9 years only takes a few seconds. I guess it's the missiles attack again, because we got the same time period. Oh, it missed! Like an ul. That's why they called him that. In the desert. Will there be a fire attack? Oh, no, there'll be Advance Wars. And he'll miss. I don't think that happens in Advance Wars. Did he just not do anything? Okay. Roulette attack. Gonna get Advance Wars again. Okay, we knew it wasn't blocked, but I guess it missed still. Because your robot only goes through the pain animation and sound if it's not blocked, but it could still miss. Oh! It is the Ice Age and there is a snowstorm that also missed. Why is your accuracy awful? You're the final boss. I guess if they made his accuracy better, they would have to lower his damage. Yeah, he just like didn't take a turn there. Weird. Maybe if I had even more charge, I would get even more turns on him. Should have invested in charge instead of health. Yeah, or maybe he just has something he does that takes no animation. So, you know, here we have once again the most exciting battle. A lot of these endgame battles have been not too great because you can't keep raising your attack power after it hits 99. There is a reason that I went for ridiculous strats in the first half of the game. Although it's still hilarious that attacks that miss can knock you back. And yeah, all secondary effects are blocked if you block with your shield. Even though logically it hit you and could knock you back. At least my boots move me forward again pretty quickly. And we have like a never-ending stock of cures. I think I remember from looking at the walkthrough that he's got like 4,000 hit points. So let's see, we deal, what, like, about 75 per attack? So we need about 60 attacks? Am I multiplying correctly? Or is it... No, there's no way it's 600 attacks. So, you know, we're getting him pretty well. Or maybe it was the previous boss that had that much health. Whatever. This guy won't be a challenge. Even though I'm like 31 levels short of reading the final book in that secret library. There's no reason to level up that high. I mean, you might get 99 charge and you'll have like 400 health or something. Or wait, does health max at 255? It might. And you just have stat points you can't spend. That'd be kind of funny. Has this attack ever hit me? Or was that the crit last time that did 100? Ish. I did 13 now. Nice. I got a crit. Please just, like, tackle me again. That was nice. You didn't... Hey, is this a new time period? I don't know if we've seen... Oh, wait, it's the Firestorm. Firestorm that killed the Ice Age. Or the dinosaurs. Something like that. Oh, the missiles. Do they have the highest base damage? I mean, it kind of makes sense. It's a missile. It's like twice as big as your robot. Or 3 times? Thereabouts, I guess. I just noticed the guy's music is unique. I guess that's something worth noticing. Yeah, I guess a cost of this being a pretty simple RPG is the fights are a bit basic, as long as you have the stats to do them. But I mean, it is a pretty simple RPG, and that was pretty great when I was like 8 years old. So this is the game of my childhood. I beat it when I was young, and like, eventually something happened with the battery inside the cartridge, and we got one of those special Super Nintendo screwdrivers for opening up cartridges, and my dad welded the battery like back into place or put a new one in or something. I don't know. I just remember it stopped saving games. Like, sometimes they would, like, save briefly if you just, like, reset the console and, like, had it... And then I, like, went back to the title screen right away. But, yeah. It was pretty much unbeatable when you couldn't save the game. I mean, I'd already beaten it before then, so it wasn't super tragic, but it got fixed, and that was exciting to me back then. That is a cool story. Highlight of the fight. So, yeah, Gato, he's actually a weird face machine. It's got like a nose, and it extends forward, it's kind of like a spike, and a drill or something, and it's got like eyes, and of course the fin that all really powerful humans have on their head, and wires coming out of the back like all properly built machines. This final boss is just the pinnacle of engineering, which is why it's like losing to my robot that actually looks pretty decent. Got little wires coming off the side of its head like we're remote controlling it, which kind of are. I don't think I've ever pointed them out before, but they've been there. It's got an axe. The axe is clearly the pinnacle of technology. No, to actually be the pinnacle of melee weapon technology, a chainsword. It's like, I mean, it's pretty obvious what it is. I was about to describe it, but you know, it's chainsword. Now, some might claim that like a laser sword would be the pinnacle of technology. No, chainswords. Think about it. It's like, how cut is someone gonna get from light? I mean, I know that like we already have industrial strength lasers that like cut through things, but like, I mean, honestly, just cut things with metal, moving at high speeds, because it's like sharp bullets, but like arranged on a chain. It's like a Gatling gun, but like melee. And you never run out of bullets. I guess you could run out of fuel, though. Except I feel like the particular Warhammer 40k weapon I'm referencing probably, in most practical situations, never runs out of fuel, because they've got some mystic future fuel. Like a battery. So this fight, it's still going on. I'm rambling about Warhammer 40k things that I barely know about. And, I mean, yeah. It's robot against robot. And eventually we'll be treated to an ending that I will care about as much as the rest of this game's plot. Honestly, like, the customization and the getting new boots is probably the fun part, but then, like, it wears off at the end, because, like, you stop getting new stuff and your stat distributions become irrelevant. It's really a game that you should play the first half and then forget about. Oh, hey, we won the fight. Surprise! Didn't that take, like, 8 minutes? We got 0 experience. It's just like 8 minutes of attacking the same guy in the face repeatedly and occasionally healing. Maybe longer than that, I don't know. But hey, it's the Tetron. That guy, we destroyed his machine and so he completely disappears. Enix Crisis! Okay, Nagisa is alright, Doctor. Enix is doing well. Doctor, you're biased. Not like that. But anyway, let's go. Goodbye. I can't move. Okay, no kidding. They escaped from there. Why are we going back? Okay, don't have to go. Smell a scoop! 'Cause she's a reporter! Of course. Gotta go to exploding fortresses to get all the latest news. I would think the news would be that the fortress exploded, so you could see that from the outside. Yeah, what a woman. What do scoops smell like? Probably like ice cream, because that's like literally the only thing that people scoop. Except that's not true in the slightest. Because they're like those little like transparent candy things that you like use the scoop in and you pay by weight. Yeah. Grocery stores. Very interesting commentary. Okay, and we're outside of the machine mysteriously. Good ending. What are you doing? I'm saving time and space. We've got the hacker's boss. And he's impressed with us. And we can't make the text go any faster, but we can do any— no, we can't do anything with the try. I just said we can't make the text go any faster. Oh, and Nagasa's here. And he's also glad. Good job. She's happy that she can report on the news. Rococo boy saves world. Looks like a good headline. Yeah, are you really a reporter? I think she is, actually. Spoilers. Mint, actually a reporter, and our ancestors are happy. Because we figured out the puzzle. And also we stopped Gato from using a power that people can't handle. The user gives life to an invention. Wow, that's dark stuff. Misused, it does evil. Tetron is a puzzle between the mind of the maker and the mind of the user. That doesn't actually make any sense. Okay, yeah, good thing you came here, because this is probably the least safe place in the entire universe right now. Well, actually, no, I could think of more dangerous places. Like, if you were in a house that was on fire, that might actually be worse than this time distortion stuff that people are just like casually walking away from. Okay, Tetron. Yeah, that's a good thing to just stand in place and think about as time is like destabilizing. Was it a waste? No, we saved the world. It's best to leave it alone. I agree. It's been laid to rest. He fell into a deep, deep darkness. No, sleep. Deep Darkness, it's a place in Earthbound. I think it's the place with like the poison water that you move slowly in, but you can actually keep casting side teleport and running into stuff if you want to like move at side teleport speeds and not get hurt by the swamp. I've seen it in a speed run. Because, you know, the best thing to talk about during the ending of a game is another game entirely. But, I mean, the place exploded, and our ship is shaking in place, because that's what spaceships do in space. They vibrate and don't go anywhere. Because that's the most sensible thing for the momentum to do. And it's like the reverse of the ending of Super Metroid. A tiny light flies at a planet, and the planet didn't explode. The end! Best ending ever. We escaped the end. The universe is safe, and I doubt it even goes back to the title screen. Wait, there are no end credits then. Okay, yeah. So there's gotta be more, because there's gotta be credits. This reminds me a lot of Legend of the Mystical Ninja. Also, we've still got those glasses on that help us see invisible. Yeah, the Staff of Robotrek, as everyone has a party. So yeah, I think I gave a lot of my thoughts on this game during the final boss fight. It's a basic RPG. It's fun to combine stuff, it's fun to get new weapons, and eventually it like kind of forgets to keep doing that, and then you just beat the game. It has a strong beginning, I would say, and it's at least easy enough that like the end doesn't drag on too badly, and you get Vanish, which is pretty cool because then you can like really start skipping enemies. I mean, you can skip enemies before. I really like RPGs that have like visible enemies that you can actually avoid. Although I often get into problems with not being high enough level when they present those, because I like always try to avoid them. I'm like, it'll just make enough that I can't actually avoid that I'll be sufficiently high level, right? No, not actually right. Yeah. Some games like Earthbound actually throw enough stuff that you're like not gonna be able to avoid. Unless you use, like, serious despawn strats. Who is that witch? Was that Cookie? Man, I should do Earthbound sometime, except, like, everybody knows Earthbound. I should do Contra 3 at some point. I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud. Next is Doom. Because, you know, this was enough RPG for a while. I did Final Fantasy V, I did Robotrek, that might have actually been it. But that's like way two of the same genre in a row. And RPGs are a slower genre, so I don't want to be doing them all the time. It's like, I might have to grind off camera or something. Like grinding. Who does that? So yeah, next up, I'm gonna play Doom. It was requested by Tarquin FF3? He hasn't posted videos lately, so I can't remember if he's Tarquin FF3 or Tarquin FF6 at the moment. Anybody who knows about the Final Fantasy series would see how it could get those two confused, of course. I think it's a 3, though. I know. Also, he mostly just goes by Tarquin, so that's another reason to not remember what's at the end there. But yeah. He did request a couple RPGs as well. I'll probably get to doing them eventually, but I want to play Doom. I've never actually... No, that's not true. I've never beaten Doom. I have played it. I played actually the Xbox 360 version that has like cooperative and a run button. I did the first chapter with my brother, and then the game crashed. And then we started on chapter 2 because it lets you just start from chapter 2, and then we played some more. And I basically forget everything because when you're in cooperative and have a run button and only doing the early chapters, there's not very much that's memorable about that game. You go through hallways and you kill things. And the hacker base explodes, except that's in Robotrek, not in Doom. I almost said not in Earthbound. I guess the hacker base also does not explode in Earthbound, because there is no hacker base in Earthbound. There are a couple other bases. I think one of them explodes. No, that's not true. For a second I was thinking the base inside Stonehenge collapsed or something, but no. It doesn't. Not even close. But you do use an exit mouse there in the speedrun after you beat the boss and talk to the necessary person to make the next plot flag go off. Looking at an empty room. I'm pretty sure there were people there for a moment. Oh, they probably went to the computer. I'm probably gonna split this into 2 parts. Cause like, I'm okay with making just like somewhat of a long video for a final part. But once it gets too long, it should at least be split. Probably just split it at the final boss. Maybe at... No. Not at Napoleon showing up. That's too early. Probably. I'll see what the timestamps are on all these events as I'm editing. Because yeah, I have nothing else to say during these credits. They are credits. We saw special thanks go by, so there's probably not much more to them. Reviewing all the places we visited. And we're still in special thanks. Gotta thank everyone. And gotta vibrate our spaceship. Yeah, it's the most important motion of all the ways that spaceships go. This game had a director, just so you know. Yeah, that's a reasonable way for a spaceship to move. Hey, I guess it could be. Can just get spinning. I think the like sideways movement was kind of weird though. Okay, and everybody is at the base again. You know, that base that exploded. And Enix is thanked for playing the game made by Enix. I guess I should have put my own name. But I didn't get the tweet from Toby Fox. And we're still wearing the glasses for the ending. The whole ending is influenced by the fact that I had that on. What if I did the final fight with change on? I mean, I used items during the final battle, so I probably wouldn't have won if I was wearing change. But you could, if you were like a little higher level, maybe had shield 6s instead of shield 5, actually used all 3 robots, I wonder if you could go through the ending as a mouse. Okay, end. The game is over. I'm gonna hit like A and start and stuff to see if it actually goes back to the title screen. Did this have soft reset? LR start select doesn't do anything. Alright, well, I guess that's it. So, yeah. See ya!